Hey y'all, Jenny Tooley here. Hello, how are you guys doing? I hope you're well. So today I'm wrapping up today. I wasn't planning on doing a wrap up today, but Chris posted that fantastic, the video. It was a little exercise challenge about perfection. No, that is not what it was at all. It was about, that's where my brain is. And you know what? I'm not going to redo this video. I'm going to leave it imperfect. About passions. And that was where I was really getting stuck. And one of the reasons I know I was getting stuck with that, and that I always get stuck with this, is because I grew up in a way that said that I wasn't allowed to love things. Like, my father was very passionate and he was a crusader. And you know, I don't need to go on with that. My mom took me everywhere with her, so I did everything with her stuff. And I had passions as a kid, but man, I remember when I was like 20, I don't know, 2, and one of my boyfriend's dads was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you found your passion." And he was talking about acting, which was literally something I had fallen into, you know, and I was like, what does that mean? So what is it? It was almost 30 years later that I am still trying to understand what passions are. And after 15 years in recovery, and like going into recovery 15 years ago, not knowing anything that I liked. Like, I had no likes. I didn't know what I liked. You ask me what I want to do or what I like, much less a passion. Come on. Like, how am I supposed to, what? And yet, on the outside, I had been doing all these things. Fascinating, isn't it? I find it so. So, I did the exercise this evening. I made the list. Yes, I already have a business kind of in place and started, but I wanted to do this because I really don't know what my business is. I will be honest, it's still evolving, and I'm totally okay with that. As I made the list, what I found was that it started to break down into pieces. And some of the things I love to do ended up over here in kind of this, a means of doing things. Like, I'll give you examples. Dressing up and dressing down. Okay, I love dressing up, and I also love not wearing anything. Like right now I'm in nothing, because I think it's really important that we don't always have to dress up for everything. We can just be who we are and be beautiful. I love making programs and telling stories. I love making videos. I love speaking and sharing my knowledge. I love branding. I love creating events and getting people together, and I really love creating experiences. I love learning. So those are the means by which I can express my business, or, you know, the things that I could do, make videos, teach courses, blah, blah, blah. Those are the things that I could do as part of my business. Then we have the things that I just love, right? I love sci-fi, you guys. Video editors always loved me because I'd walk into the room and I'd know what Battlestar Galactica was. So I'm a total geek. I love animals. I'm a cat lady. I love animals. I love my cats. And I love food. I love making it. I love eating it. It's so good. So I got a little confused because I was like, oh, well, I love food. Maybe I need to do something food oriented, which I have done in the past. I opened a cottage bakery out of my house. I don't need to do that again. But I can use these 3 things in my marketing and ways that I can connect with people, and in the programs that I do, right? Okay. So then we had, like, I finally figured out what the overarching passion was. You see, here's Chris on this side. Okay. The overarching love was, I love exploring. That's why I'm all over the place with the things I've done with my life. I finally accept that. I love exploring things in life. It's fun. And I love solving puzzles and mysteries, which comes down to combining that with my love of helping people and love of figuring out things and helping people figure out things, because that's kind of what coaching and counseling and those things are. It's solving a mystery in some ways. I also love cheerleading. In high school, I would never have loved cheerleading, but now I adore it. I just love cheering people on and like just bursting out into, oh my God, you're rocking it, for no reason, because the smile that comes across their face or the little blush is amazing. I love working with my hands, and I love reading. I love reading, especially fiction, just trashy fiction, cozy mysteries. So that might need to go over here. And then it just started popping up what my strengths are. And I have a lot of, oh my God, I've got so many strengths. And I couldn't own that for years. I really could only see my not strengths because that's how I was raised. I always needed to be better. So I just listed a few strengths. I have my superpowers list somewhere else that other people help me work on. But, you know, one of my big strengths is communicating through various media. I'm a writer. I'm a talker. I can synthesize information, so I'm really good at translating life or ideas for other people and helping them understand things that maybe they haven't been able to understand. I'm awesome at reframing things now, learning that really well, and I'm an excellent listener, and I'm really good at holding space. Whew! So I wanted to get that in. I know that was really fast. I don't know what business that is yet, but I feel confident that after tomorrow's coaching, I'm just gonna know. Like, I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna go through tomorrow's coaching, I'm gonna listen to everybody, and I'm just gonna go, oh, I know what it is. I know how these things fit together. So I'm feeling good about this. Thank you for the exercise, Chris. Appreciate it. And I hope y'all have a good night or day or whatever it is with you, and I'll see you later.